Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, peace, many blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayaf Dawadah, for whom these epistles are written for in these last days, shalom to the elect. And so you already know, you see what's on the screen here, okay? Hey, man, pretty soon, Esau's going to just say F it and turn off the internet. We're getting closer and closer to the famine of the word, man. Okay, and for you guys, you people out there that are Hebrew Israelites, all right, in the flesh, okay, you are descendant of the Hebrew Israelites, all right, going back, all right, it's time to take seriously this word, because eventually this word is going to be taken away. And then guess what? You're not going to be able to find the Israelites anywhere. Okay? And then what are you going to do then? Okay? These people, these Edomites are serious. All right? You see it on the screen right here. From RT News, White House sets up online abuse task force. What you think that's about? Seriously, what do you really think that's about? You know who they targeting. You know what they're trying to stop. Okay? Because this word is eating them alive. And at this point, it's undeniable. Okay? Let's look up. Slovakia. Their tongue shall cleave Slovakia. Yep, beautiful. All right, so yeah, Salakia for that slight delay. Again, you know what I'm saying? Like the Lord is about to shut this truth up, man. Okay, and you ain't gonna have any excuses. See, the times that we're coming into is gonna be heavy, as we always say. Starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, we always state the obvious, and then we go into the scriptures to show you the obvious, right? This is from RT News. It says, White House sets up online abuse task force, man. Come on now. Who do you think they're targeting with this? All right, let's continue. It says Biden's new project seeks to regulate big tech over harassment, quote unquote, on the internet. So the devil says he's harassed on the internet. Never mind the fact that he goes out through all these different countries and harass everybody for their minerals and different precious ointments and different things that come up there to a particular land. You harass these people, and now you're the one that's harassed. How ironic, okay? And look at Joe Biden, man, just being a loser as always. It says the White House announced on Thursday it was establishing an interagency task force to fight harassment and abuse online. So you got high-ass gas prices, you got famine, food prices raising through the roof. Okay, you got people that are getting evicted at an all-time high. You got all this, you got racial tensions, you got all this going on, and what is he talking about? Online harassment. Hey, but we already know who he's going with this. We know who is targeted to, okay? Because we're the ones, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, all the way down to the lowest man, we're the ones that are constantly reminding you, dumbass Americans, your precious country, America, is going to be nuked off the earth. Now, according to this article, which we're going to go into, that could be considered online, quote unquote, harassment. That's the times we're in. The famine of the word. All right, it says, The White House announced on Thursday it was establishing an interagency task force to fight harassment, quote unquote, and abuse online. It says the U.S. government says such behavior disproportionately affects women, girls, the alphabet individuals, as well as racial minorities, and has blamed it for the recent mass shootings in Buffalo and Uvalde. And what do those two places have in common for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans? Well, it was all Jakes getting shot, quote unquote. Okay? If it wasn't, a psyop. If it's not a psyop, then, which it probably is anyway. But the point here is that they're basically saying, well, you know what, we got to protect the minorities. But what are they really trying to protect you from? The truth, of course. They can't have you learning the truth because their system is falling apart. They're depending on your ignorant behavior and your ignorancy, all right, towards the truth, all right, and everything. As far as you knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite, their system is built on you being ignorant to that fact. That's what it is. Okay, so therefore they got to root out all what they call harassment to keep you distracted until they get ready to kill you off. That's their plan. Okay. All right. So it says, Defense, Homeland Security, Justice, and State are among the departments represented on the panel, as well as the U.S. President Joe Biden's chief domestic advisor, Susan Rice. Biden officially signed the task force into being on Thursday. So he signed it in on Thursday. It says, and gave it 180 days to come up with recommendations for federal policies to combat harassment and abuse online. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris opened the panel's inaugural session. This bitch has been missing, you know what I'm saying, since the beginning of the presidency, and now all of a sudden she's at the Alphabet People's March, and now she's at the quote-unquote harassment session for online abuse. Come on, man. Set up, man. All right. Anyway, it says, but will not be in charge of the task force. Instead, it will be chaired by National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and Jennifer Klein, the director of the Gender Policy Council. It says the White House claimed that online abuse and harassment aim to preclude women from political decision-making about their own lives and community, undermine the functioning of democracy, and especially target women and the alphabet people. All right, plus political leaders. Yeah, look at that. Look how they add that at the end. Plus political leaders, public figures, Amber Heard. It says activists and journalists. Ooh. Satan getting ready to show you what time it is. Okay? He getting ready to show you what time it is. All right? This is Isaiah 29:15. It says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? That's the devil. Throw rocks and hide his hands. I don't know who did that. That's the devil. Okay, but eventually he's going to forsake, all right, the trickery, all right, and the craft, and he's going to say to hell with it. Okay, and he's going to come all out for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and he's going to remind you that you are nothing more than a boy, a nigger, okay, a spick, a tonto, a Uncle Tomahawk. Okay, that's how he really feels about you. This is Revelation 12:10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser, he's the accuser, okay, of our brethren is cast down. Let's look up that word accuser. We always do. Let's go into it. Okay. This is, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, man. Okay. Look at that. Categoreo.
Strong's G 2725. Kategaras. Kategaras. Thayer's Lexicon, related entry. Kategor. Kategor.
It says, an accuser, a name given to the devil by the rabbis. Who are the rabbis? The priest. Who are the priests in this time? The elect. Okay? And they're accusing the devil, all right, of being a damn accuser, okay? That's what he is, all right? Revelation 12:10, it says, I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power. It says, in the power of his Mashiach, for the accuser, the categoreo, it says, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before the Most High Power day and night. And that's what he does. Now he's going to accuse us of online harassment, abuse, whatever, man. Well, eventually he's just going to say, F it, the horns are going to come out and he's going to show you what time it is. This is Revelation 12:12. And this is really, for those of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans and Israelite foreigners, those that might not look like a so-called black, Latino, or Native American, but have the spirit or your seed line goes back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? It's very important that you take seriously the message that's being proclaimed unto you and not to joke around. This is not no laughing matter. The devil is about to show you what time it is. He's about to show you why he was created. And you're living in a time of seeing it face to face. So you have a decision to make. Are you going to continue to live your life like oblivious to everything that you know you see? Or are you going to wake up, okay? Which we know is not of your own volition. It's up to the Heavenly Father. We know that. It was up to the Heavenly Father for us to wake up. But are you going to wake up to this message? If not, oh well. It was nice knowing you. All right, continuing. This is Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And the way he's moving right now pretty much ensures that he knows he ain't got much time to go. He ain't got much time. So he's moving with a fervency, all right, that's unparalleled to any time that he has been in rulership. That time is ticking down. The times are moving fast. The devil knows this, okay? So he has a plan to accomplish it. He's going to accomplish it. Or in his mind, he thinks he's going to accomplish it. But his time is short, okay? Matter of fact, let's get that. His time is short, man. He knows it. All right, this is Job 20:4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked, the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite for a moment. It's just for a moment, for a little season. See, this links back up in Revelation where it talks about the dragon being released for a little season. He's released right now. He fell as a Roman. Now he's an American. All right, that deadly wound was healed through America being raised back up. All right. This is the new Roman Empire, the new Western Roman Empire, ran as the new Babylon, aka the new Egypt, aka Sodom and Egypt, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, and so on and so on and so on. This is that devil we've been prophesied to by the Heavenly Father. This is the devil. And he's back again right now, and he's about to accuse you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of crimes against humanity. Therefore, you got to be put to death. Understand this message is true. Whether you want to accept it or not, it is very true. Okay? Job 9:24. Or it's like Job 20, 9:24, I'm tripping. Job 20:4, it says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth? Hey, the Lord prophesied this unto us. All right? It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And you don't think the devil don't know this? He knows. That's why he gonna come down with great wrath. That's why this message, all right, is screaming unto the elect. And eventually the elect is going to get it, all right? Get Revelation 12:12 again. And we'll go back to the article. Revelation 12:12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. But because he knoweth that he have but a short time." He knows. It's you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans that don't know. The prophets of the Lord know. Pretty much everybody else in the world knows. But you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are lacking at this point. You're wanton. You're lacking, okay? You need to get on the ball here. Time's ticking, okay? All right, it says the U.S. government sought to link online behavior with the recent mass shootings at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, and in Buffalo, New York. The latter of which federal prosecutors have charged as a racially motivated hate crime. It says the tragic events in Buffalo and Uvalde have underscored a fact known all too well by many Americans. The internet can fuel hate. Let's read that one more time. The internet can fuel hate. Are you getting the message now? Do you see what they're doing? The accuser of thy brethren. He's pretty transparent at this point. It says, the internet can fuel hate, misogyny, hate on women, right? It says an abuse will spill over effects that threaten our communities and safety online, the White House said in a fact sheet published on Thursday. It says in addition to the heads of Commerce, Health and Human Services, Education, and Veterans Affairs, however, notable members of the new panel include Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, Attorney General Merrick Garland, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, and Alejandro Mayorkas, he was supposed to head the Truth Commission, what they call it, the Ministry of Truth. So these devils is getting ready to come with some riot, okay? Understand that. All right, it says, as well as the USAID Administrator Samantha Power and Chief Domestic Policy Advisor Susan Rice. Also in attendance on Thursday was Surgeon General Vivek Murthy, who notably called on big tech platforms to censor misinformation in July last year. This Biden proclamation directly refers to the scale, reach, and amplification effects of technology platforms, YouTube. It says that he says exacerbated gender-based violence. Now, that's why we believe, and I personally believe this, that a lot of you guys that have attacked the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, although I'm not in Great Millstone, but that's who I learned from, okay? So I'm not going to shy away from this doctrine, period, for no one, all right? A lot of you guys that called these guys, quote unquote, grapists, okay? I'm not going to say the word, I'm saying grapist, all right? You called them, you said that they were trying to grape, all right, little girls, okay, 12-year-old girls and things of that nature with no backing, no, you know what I'm saying? The only thing they were doing was trying to explain to you how the ancient world went, okay? But you took it out of context, like you always do, Jake. And now you have charged those men, all right, with a fault that you can't prove, and that's wicked, okay? Wicked as fuck. All right. And now you ain't gonna be able to run to no. Pretty soon the truth is gonna be off the internet altogether. You ain't gonna be able to run to no Rumble. You ain't gonna be able to run to Odyssey. You ain't gonna be able to run to these other platforms once YouTube just say F it. There won't be any internet. Okay? Keep joking. This is the time you think that you can keep joking? Alrighty then. Keep on joking. I promise you the devil's not. Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai ain't. But you better believe, as the Lord said, Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai said, when I shall laugh at your calamity. It's going to be a joke to the Heavenly Father, man. And he said that he's going to laugh. I shall laugh at you. How's he going to do that? Through his men. So for you soft-hearted, liberal-ass Israelites, okay, you Democrat, liberal-ass Israelites, all right, love your brother. You hate your brother. Hey, the Lord said that he's going to laugh at their pain. He's going to do it through his men. What are you going to do? Okay? What you going to write a letter? Huh? Get out of here. Anyway, it says, try not to cry too hard on the letter either. But anyway, it says, continuing, it says, online radicalization, what does that sound like, right? Accused of thy brethren. It says, can be linked to gender-based violence, which along with other forms of abuse and harassment spans the digital and physical realms. The new task force comes less than a month after Homeland Security put a hold on its plans to establish a disinformation governance body, a body officially dedicated to combating dis, and malinformation across the legacy and social media space, announced by, that name again, Mayorkas in April. The board was widely criticized as an Orwellian, it is, ministry of truth. It says the news of its temporary demise was leaked to Taylor Lorenz, that goddamn devil. She's a devil. That lady is a fucking devil. I think she's super juiced in, and the Heavenly Father's gonna put her to death, Lord willing, Artawan Ratazah, okay? Every time I watch a story, or this lady's always popping up somewhere, man. Okay? Anyway, a controversial Washington Post columnist who claimed to have been a victim of persistent online harassment. Hey, you Edomite women, boy, y'all catching hell right now, ain't y'all? It don't feel good when the rabbit got the gun, huh? Anyway, so let's get the scriptures to show you that the famine of the word is getting ready to come in. You don't want to take heed. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans don't want to take heed to the message. Okay, that's fine. All right, that's totally fine. The Lord is your just power, man. Amos 8:8 says, "Shall not the land tremble for this, and everyone mourn that dwelleth therein? And it shall rise up wholly as a flood, and it shall cast out and drown as the flood of Egypt." Lord gonna destroy this place, man. Okay? And people are not taking it serious. Now the elect are. Okay, verse 10 it says, "And I will turn your feast into mourning," okay? You're gonna be mourning, "and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head. And I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day." Remember, the prophecies were prophesied unto you, all right, whether you heard or forbeared. Didn't matter if you feigned your hand or you turned your shoulder. Doesn't matter. The truth was out here. The internet is still available for use right now. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans and Israelite foreigners who might not look like any of those quote-unquote groups, okay? You are a Hebrew Israelite. You were warned and you didn't listen. Okay, verse 11, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shai thy power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread," which that's coming too, as you can see. It says, "nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh." How are you hearing the words right now? How are you listening to it right now? On the internet. See, they ain't just stopping at YouTube. Nah, they about to shut all this down. then it'll be your fault. Okay? Lord sent out the men to warn you of this. All right? Ezekiel 3:26. Ezekiel 3:25, it says, "But thou, O son of man, behold, they shall put bands upon thee, and shall bind thee with them, and thou shalt not go out among them." So we ain't gonna be out. Well, a lot of us ain't gonna be out here. Oh, it's like you. Pretty soon we ain't gonna be out here on the highways and byways, okay? And we're not gonna be preaching this word for very long. And then what are you gonna do? Verse 26 is that I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover. We ain't gonna be able to shout you down or reprove you or rebuke you. All right, a lot of you that can't take the rebuke, guess what? You're gonna wish you did. You're gonna wish you did that day. You're gonna wish you took that rebuke. Because when the men of the Lord are out of here, out of sight, out of mind, man, you're gonna be out here sick. All right. It says, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and thou shalt not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. Who's that talking to? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. Verse 27, it says, but when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai thy power, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house. That's beautiful. And the Lord is going to take the spirit off of us to preach this word unto you people. And he's going to hide his men, all right? Some are going to be martyrs. Some are going to make it all the way to the end and see Yahweh shot. That's just how it's going to go. Some are going to taste of death through being a martyr, and some are not going to taste of death, period. But will become immortal. That's what we're all fighting for. But the devil's getting ready to show his hand, which he already did. I don't know at this point, I don't know what the fuck you're looking at, honestly. Honestly, I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know what you're waiting on. The devil is showing his hand. Okay, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, continue to just play along like this is just some skit or play, and then the curtains are going to raise, and then everybody's going to go back to normal. No. It's never going to be normal. Get ready for $5 gas for the rest of your duration of your stay here in Babylon the Great, or more. Maybe it hits double digits. Who knows? Hell, if inflation gets high enough, it might hit triple digits per gallon. What? What? Call Halal Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. And the Lord is setting all this up. Isaiah 29:15, it says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh. Hey, Esau, you can't hide your counsel. You're the one that's being used right now. Everything you're doing right now is what the Lord wants you to do. He wants you to be a complete demon on the earth, and that's what you're doing. You're doing a fine job. Keep it up. All right, it says, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? The Lord does. Okay? Hey, and it says it right here, verse 16. It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Lord, meaning the Lord wanted you to do this. Lord wanted you to be a complete demon. It says, for shall the work say unto him that made it? It says, he made me not. I'm not the devil. I'm not Esau Edom. I'm the white man. I'm a European. I'm an Egyptian. I'm this and I'm that. It says, for shall the work say unto him that made it, he made me not. I'm not evil. It says, or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he hath no understanding. That's what the Lord said. Oh, it's like that's what the so-called white man said. Freudian slip there. Okay? That's what the devil said. He said that the Lord don't have any understanding. I can make it better. Follow me. And you dumbass 2/3 niggas are gonna follow him too. And it'll be your own fault. Okay? Let's jump down to 20. Isaiah 29 and 20 says, for the terrible one is brought to naught. Meaning the devil's going to be stopped at some point for the elect's sake. It says, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. Verse 21, it says, that make a man an offender for a word. Is that not what he's doing in this article? And in previous attempts before he's called out. See, we've been calling them out. Every time they come with this bullshit, we call it out. There's no escaping this word, devil. Okay? You can't escape this word. All right? That make a man an offender for a word and lay a snare for him. All right? He's laying a snare right now. Okay? We're going to call them harassers, and they're doing this, and they're harassing people online. It says, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate. We're reproving him. We're reproving his society. He doesn't like that, obviously. It says, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. Is that not what the devil's doing? I mean, it's quite clear to see right now at this point. Okay. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, it says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. He's being revealed. Look at his different policies. I mean, it's simple, guys. We know what's going on. If you just pay just a tad bit of attention, the devil's telling you, okay? Verse 4, it says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Job 9 and 24, right? He's replaced the judge and his son. All right? He's replaced the true judges with him, with his image, with his society. This is his outlook on what a society is supposed to be ran as. And it's a unmitigated disaster. Anyway, verse 5, it says, remember ye not, man, there's that word again. Remember ye not when I was yet with you, I told you of these things. That's right. He told us. Job 20 and 4, we brung it out earlier. Knowest this not of old, that the triumphing of the wicked is for a short time. But before he does, before his time ends, he's going to cause wreck. He's going to cause havoc on the earth. All right. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7, it says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he now will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is the prophets. That's what we're doing right now. This lesson is so, and many other lessons, all right, that are cursing this devil out, is the spirit of the Lord's mouth, okay? It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And what does that mean? That means Yahweh Shai Mashiach is going to proceed to come down and to wipe this devil, wipe the floor with this devil, okay, and throw his red ass into chains and shackles, and we'll live in peace forever and ever and ever. Amen. All right, so I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Shai, B'Hashem, Wahab Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Death and destruction. May the Heavenly Father bring death and destruction, all right, and judgment, all right, Shalak Rayam Mashapatyam, all right, Yabyanawa unto these wicked ass people and the 2/3 of the nation of Israel and everybody else who was against the throne of David, all right. against the throne of Yahushua. All right? Shalom to the elect.